Hello, everybody. Weeb Rabbit here, and welcome back to The Wolf Among Us, Part 18, I believe. We are at the end of episode 5, basically. We killed Bloody Mary, we captured the Crooked Man, we brought him back for trial. It's been a bit of a back and forth, where first he was kind of swaying them, then we got the crowd back on our side, now he's kind of swaying them back to his side. It's getting a little bit, heavy. Luckily, though, last thing that happened before I paused it is that Narissa showed up. She has something to say, and yeah, we're going to see what she has to say. I think it should be interesting. With me, as always, is Terrific. Say hello, Terrific.
Yo, what is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Big Daddy here, and yeah, we're going to try to kill some crooks, if you know what I mean.
Nice. All right, let's dive in and let's see what Narissa has to say. Let's see if she can, maybe she has like a big revelation or something. Let's see. All right.
Bluebeard.
All right, go ahead.
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come here.
Dear, I don't
Just shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
She wanted y'all to be free zones, eh?
Establish some order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
That is true.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Narissa! My name is Narissa.
It's okay, my dear.
Wait.
It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead.
Yeah, see, he doesn't have the control. He's like, oh, he's freaking out.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it.
do
Faith
you
and
have any
Lily are
proof?
dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do
Yeah,
it.
we're reading the
It was
crowd, yeah.
always him.
Yeah.
Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all
So there's
heard
more
you
girls
say it.
then. Ooh.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me?
Down the well.
too.
Down the well.
So that's it, right?
I'm down the witching well.
Nah, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You're done talking.
Yeah, there we go.
Crooked Man. You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to
Nah,
kill him.
whatever.
This is actually
We
pretty good to
can
watch.
imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has a
more
point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough
I don't give a
bloodshed
shit. So we
already?
get rid
It's
of
too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a
Big
decision.
B.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting
I'm making the
yourself.
call.
Why not? What about a vote?
What do you think this is?
Look, I'm making the call.
Why should you?
He is the only officially appointed representative here.
Right. Bigby should decide.
It snows mad,
That
but
makes
oh well.
sense to me. I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Oh, she's not gonna
Just
like this, but
Do what you think is right.
all right. So
Sheriff.
I don't agree with this. I think it's like, super fucked up.
Teach him
But look
a
at that
fucking
option, and then
lesson.
look at what it says on the left hand
He has to
side.
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Oh,
Miss White.
Uh-oh.
oh.
Oh no. Oh no.
There you are. I hope you all
Oh, they will remember this moment because watch what's gonna happen.
think of me when you try to sleep.
You know, just between us, I was gonna let you live. But now...
You're going to miss me.
No.
This is super messed up, but...
Oh my god.
Okay, watch what it says in the like left-hand corner. Watch. Hopefully it says it. Look at everyone's reaction. Fabletown is afraid of the big bad wolf.
Oh.
Yes. Another
So it's like super screwed up, but I mean that makes it like so like almost worth it. You know what I mean? The way it just says it, it's like oof. Like you've like shown your dominance. It's like so crazy. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Yep.
The way everyone's just sitting there and it's like Fabletown is afraid of the big bad wolf. It's like oof, man. All right, so he is gone for good. Personally, I don't agree with it. I think it's kind of cool what you can actually do. If you go with Auntie Greenleaf something, she turns him into a crow.
Ooh.
And so he's stuck as a crow forever in a cage.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the...
You remember how we promised him his job back? So it looks like he got it back.
Oh, nice.
You might want to. I don't know. I'll be down in a minute.
Yeah, but I don't know if you heard about the crow thing. Yeah, so you turn him into a crow, so it's like a non-violent way to deal with it. But you still kind of like curse him, so he doesn't get away with it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a pretty creative way to like do it. You know?
Oh yeah.
This is all the people waiting in line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left
The
his
bad
key.
part is she's not very. Thanks.
Right. Thanks.
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this.
Yeah, I think that's the bad thing. Is
We'll
Shag's
talk
like really
later, okay?
distant with you, which kind of sucks. But
Yeah. Oh well.
Good morning, Miss White.
since I don't think this is going to connect to the sequel anyway, like I don't think there's going to be any carryover. I don't mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if there was any
Yeah.
carryover, then I probably would try a little bit harder. But
Mm-hmm.
you can call it, man. You're being, you know what? I was giving you a chance. If you're gonna act like Toad and just be an asshole, I'm gonna send you to the farm as
See?
well. Watch.
I told you.
Hey, I'm saying I gave him a chance. If he starts acting up, he's getting on. He's being sent away too. Like I'm trying to be nice, but if you like overplay it, you know what I mean. Oh boy. So, yeah, so we can turn him into a crow. We can just throw him down the witching well as is, or you can kill him and throw him down the witching well.
Mm.
Like I said, I actually kind of like the magic option. I think it's kind of creative. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
I wanted to show you the thing where you rip his head off, and like it's just so hardcore, dude. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, it is.
All right, so they're going to the farm.
I'm going. Jesus. We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me, for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit.
Carry
God,
me.
please.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day.
I feel like it sure is. Don't be so dramatic.
Grab that, would you?
Oh, you're Toad Jr. He's all
Just a
sad.
farm. You don't have to be so dramatic about it.
Okay, I told you.
Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
Oh,
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
well, it's just that he has a bad dad.
Yeah, I mean, you should have bought him a freaking
Give this to
glamour
Miss
then.
White, please. Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her, she was nice.
Yeah, I'll be nice to you, kid.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a
Ooh, that's
willow
big.
beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt
She'll
juice
love
at
it.
you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
See, it does say he'll remember
Like
that.
at
So I
the
think they
farm.
had planned to
I've
like
heard
have some of this
ogres
come up in like
live
the
there,
sequel, like
and
them
they
remembering
eat people
stuff.
in their sleep
Yeah.
But
sometimes.
unfortunately, you know, like now if there is a sequel, I don't think there's like a way for the stuff to carry over anymore. So
No, that's sad.
Well, we don't have a
you'll be
choice.
Yeah,
safer
your
there.
dad broke the rules.
Don't worry. You'll be a lot safer there. There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
Nope, and I never will.
Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
Wow, Toad. Yeah, don't make your kid feel comfortable as he leaves. Just be a dick about it.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye.
Actually, like, don't worry, TJ. If you act good,
Hey,
I'll bring you
Big
back.
Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
Must be missing.
I don't know. He must have run off.
Bullshit.
What final big F you to Toad? I don't know. I guess he ran off, you know?
That's funny.
I mean, he's always not like comforting his son in like these final moments. So a dick.
Same.
Yeah.
There we go. She's in Monday clothes, or you know what I mean, non-stripper outfit, basically. This is a pretty interesting watch. This little last conversation we had with her watch.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to.
I understand.
It's just...
Yeah.
It's okay. I get it.
I really like her. I like her design. She's super cute.
Listen, I came here
Oh,
because
I'll tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand.
Yeah, just tell
See how
me.
they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence? I had to.
Narissa, just tell me what happened.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over
Well,
a
now
picture.
they're all died.
Yeah, so hold on.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man.
Give her a cigarette to charm.
Yeah, give her a cigarette, I guess.
Yeah, I kind of want to say touch, but I think it might be too much if they try to touch her, you know what I mean? She's freaking out.
Yeah. She's gonna call it a crappy brand.
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
There we go, hold on.
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the
Yeah,
whole
what should I
truth?
say here? You should have lied,
It's
maybe,
true
or...
enough.
Well, what's done is done. Or it was
I
for the
pressed it was
best.
too late. I pressed it was a little too late.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left
Hey, then we're gonna
Faith's
find out who it
head
was,
at
so
your
it's her.
doorstep.
Yeah.
You?
I walked her over here.
So I would notice.
And I left her. Just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them.
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily.
I'm sorry you had to do
Nobody cares
that.
about us.
Yeah.
Not really.
I'm sorry, Narissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
It'll be different.
See, she believes in us, though. She believes we can make things right.
You and
That's
Snow.
nice.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team.
I'm gonna say I don't know where we stand. You know how she's acting kind of cold?
And look out for
Yeah.
us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just different.
Huh. Things are always different. Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would.
She's trying to give us a little pep talk.
You protected your friends, no matter the cost. And you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason.
I said, I hope I've done some
And
good.
I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
No.
Excuse me?
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
Trying to place me.
You like my ribbon?
Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for. I'll see you around, Wolf.
Boom.
Ooh.
All right. So what do you think that implies at the end?
I'll be honest. I can't remember what dots he was trying to connect.
You can't remember what?
I can't remember everything that happened, so I do not know where he was connecting those dots.
Okay, so basically the big giveaway is that she says the same thing the other girl says the last time she saw you. She says, you're not as bad as everyone says you are. And she says, I'll see you around, Woof. And it is the same thing the girl says. Well, she doesn't say the last line, but she says the same thing.
Yeah.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are. And then he's trying to remember how they both said a lot of the same things. Narissa and Faith, they both said, I have something to tell you. Do you like my ribbon? You know, all these same lines. And so he goes after her. Oh, and especially then he remembers Buffkin talking about, Faith would use a glamour to escape her kingdom. And then he kind of goes after her.
Yeah.
And the point is, you kind of don't know. They purposely leave it ambiguous. I've heard that, that second season coming up supposedly won't even be connected to this. It'll be its own story. But some of the theories are that, number one, there is no Narissa. She might have been Faith all along, because you know how Faith, the whole thing is that she uses disguises ever since she was to leave her kingdom, right?
Yeah.
So it could be that there never really was a Narissa. It could all be Faith that she switched places with Narissa. Narissa's the one that died as Faith. And that's why when Dr. Swinehart was supposed to look at the body, he never got back to us, because maybe that was Narissa's body. Maybe they switched places at some point.
Ah.
And another thing too is there's a few theories. One is that they switched places, so we never actually met the real Narissa. It was Faith the whole time, first as Faith, then acting as Narissa, who we just met. Another one was that we did meet both of the girls, but same thing. There was some trickery involved. You look up all the different theories, but yeah, people just don't know if the whole time maybe glamours were involved. The point is that you don't know who you were talking to at different points is the thing. And one I've heard before that I think is a little bit silly, but I think it would be kind of interesting. Who would have the most history with the big bad wolf apart from the woodsman?
Little Red Riding Hood.
And you know how all the records say she's dead or whatever, right?
Yep.
But think about it. What is the reason for the woodsman to tell us the whole story about what really happened with Little Red Riding Hood? Doesn't that seem kind of random?
Mm-hmm.
Like how they keep bringing her up, but yet she's not around. So some people have said, what if the whole time, and that's why at the beginning when you first meet Faith, she says, like, oh, you're trying to like place me or something like that. We all have met each other at some point. So some people have said, like, what if it's somehow like Little Red Riding Hood that escaped the homeland and she's been hiding as other like characters the whole time? Mm-hmm. And she can't reveal who she is for some reason, and that's why she knows Bigby personally, and that's why she trusts him so much, because she knows, that maybe like the whole thing that happened with the woodsman, she knows that the woodsman was the bad guy or something.
Yeah.
Like I saw someone go even more in depth where it's like, I don't know if it comes from the comics or it was just a personal theory, but you know how here everything's like really grim and dark. Someone's like, what if the original Little Red Riding Hood story, what if like she was visiting her grandma, but her grandma wasn't nice? Like what if her grandma was abusive? Someone like when the wolf ate her, she was actually like happy about that. And then, then the woodsman comes and it kills the wolf, but she knows the woodsman was going to rob her. So that's like a whole thing where it's like, what if she feels that she owes the big bad wolf? That's why she trusts him.
Yeah. I mean,
so it's all sorts of theories and you can look them up. But the point is that they leave it so ambiguous, which I think is so cool, where you don't know what the real story is, because you live in a world of fantasy and people taking like identities and glamours and stuff. You don't know who you were talking to, especially since Narissa even admitted that she lied about some stuff. And that's why it's so like, oof, the way it just ends where you don't like know, you don't know like where you stand. It's just like really interesting.
I mean, it definitely is. And I'm a little disappointed that they're not going to continue the story. Like, why are they doing it that way?
They just want to, do a different crime or whatever, you know what I mean? Like this one's basically wrapped up, and I guess they want to keep that ambiguity.
Well, yeah.
Then again, that's what I had heard. That's what I had heard. It's been long enough that you never know if maybe, maybe they'll hint towards what happened here. Maybe they changed their mind. But before, when they had first said there was going to be like a season 2, back when it was still under Telltale, because now it's like a different company, or it's like a reboot of the company or whatever. Before they had said it was going to be like a separate thing. But you never know. Like I said, maybe now they will have references to it. We'll have to see.
Alrighty.
All right, so let's look at these last few player choices. So what did you do to Georgie? You and 68.6 people killed him, so majority. Did you give the crooked man a fair trial? Yeah, most people do, because you do have the option to kill him at the Steelworks, but then everyone would just be mad at you because you like took justice into your own hands, How did you punish the crooked man? You and 14%. So not a lot of people pick that option. A lot of people either push him in, or like I said, they do the non-violent one where you trap them in the crow's body forever, which still seems kind of screwed up, honestly. But it's like the non-violent options. A lot of people pick that. Did you accept TJ's gift? Basically, everybody does. I mean, like, why be a dick to the kid? The kid's fine. This is his dad. It's a problem, right?
Yeah.
And it says you and 54.8% of people said, I hope I've done some good here. So that's interesting.
Nice.
And that is it. All right. So let's put continue. Oh, there we go. And then, there's some special stats. I forgot about this. So Beast, you beat him while he was down. Bluebeard, you fought him after the interrogation. Butcher, you beat him up during the interrogation. There's some fun facts. Colin, you gave him a drink when he asked for it in your apartment, and you helped him avoid the farm. Crane, you slapped him. Cricket Man, you took him back to the witching well. You ripped his head off. Dumb, you killed him. Georgie, you mashed up his place. You took money from his safe. Gran, you ripped off his arm, and you drank with him after the funeral. Lawrence, you went there first. You prevented him from dying. Narissa, you gave her a cigarette during the conversation. You paid extra when she needed it. Snow, you brought her with you to the trip trap. You showed her Crane's photograph of her, and you promised to bring the crooked man back alive. So we didn't do too bad with Snow. I think it was just at the end where we kind of went against her wishes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but honestly, here's my thing with that. He's obviously a well-connected man. And let's say if they were going to continue this with the story, I don't think it would be too out of line if he found some kind of way to break free of like his crow form or broke out of the witching well.
Well, I mean, the witching well, it's implied that it just goes on forever, that it doesn't stop because of magic.
Yeah.
But that's the thing though, because it is so ambiguous that it goes on forever, blah blah blah, or we don't know if maybe you dump a body in there and there's like a portal or something. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't. For all you know, it could be that there's like a dimension he can come back from it. You're right. Yeah, so we're gonna have to see what they do with the second season or whatever. So far all we know is that it's that like rebooted Telltale. No, it's not even Telltale. I think it's a different studio that's gonna do it. They've said they're gonna release the story all at once instead of in chapters, I think.
Okay.
Like it might still be chapters, but it's not gonna be like, you have to wait months between them. I think I've heard that's gonna be all the story all at once. They had said before they're not going to continue this story. It's going to be like an original, new thing. And you're still working with Snow. I do know that part. The difference is that this time, Bigby has like this really cool coat. He has like a new coat.
Ooh.
I hear mostly he was just like shirt and tie. In the new one, he has kind of like a cool like trench coat sort of thing.
Okay.
So a new look, which is pretty fun.
Yeah.
And I'm excited. That's why I kind of wanted to go over this game because I think it's just so good. It's one of like Telltale's best, and I'm just so excited knowing that supposedly, unless it gets canceled again or something goes wrong, they had said it was supposed to come out this year. So I'm hoping maybe near the end of the year, or it gets pushed, let's say, to early next year. But hopefully it's coming soon. So I'm excited.
All
so
right,
yeah, what'd you think? Did you enjoy the whole experience? What'd you think?
Oh yeah, no, I definitely enjoyed this game. It was kind of one of those, even though I can't remember if you said that this was super popular or not, but for me, it's a diamond in the rough just because I hadn't really heard anything about it. But then again, apparently I just like live under a rock full time. So,
All right. And as we're saying, see how I told it's based on a comic book series or graphic novel series. So it says right there, pick up a graphic novel today. It's Vertigo, which is part of DC, and there's the different covers and stuff. And this is actually all a prequel, I think, to the comics. So if you read the comics, it'll be a little bit different, of course, but they have their own thing going on, which is pretty cool. So
I wonder where, because, this is meant to be a prequel for it. So like, I wonder just what events the comics say or what happened. You know what I mean?
Oh, like if they refer to any of this and like what's canon?
Yeah.
Because one of the things I know for sure is you do track down, I've read about it, you do track Crane down to Paris, and I think you end up killing him.
Oh.
Huh. But besides that, I don't know if there's a canon version or not, if they refer to more of the stuff. The only thing I had heard of was that, they refer to Crane, and you do track him down to Paris, you do kill him, and then from there things are different. Like I think in the comics, Snow White is like the mayor or something. She is in charge. I think it's like totally different.
Okay.
Yeah. Alrighty, guys, there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed this playthrough of The Wolf Among Us. Like I said, I really wanted to share this because it's a game that I really enjoy. I just think it's really good. And even though we showed stuff of it, I would still say play for yourself because there's a lot of options you can take that we didn't, obviously. Different dialogue, different scenes, that sort of thing. So I would say, try it for yourself. Definitely recommend it. It's pretty cheap if you can just like find a copy of it. I think it's online or physical, shouldn't be too hard to find. So I would say, get the game, maybe look into the comics, and besides that, look forward to the sequel or whatever. That's what I have to say.
Yeah.
Terrific. Thank you for being here along for the ride.
Yeah, man. Glad that I could be here. And I enjoyed the little bit of chaos that we caused as well.
Yeah, it was kind of all over the place, all violent stuff.
Yeah.
Alrighty, guys, there you go. We don't know quite yet what the next playthrough will be, but of course, by the time you guys watch this, we'll probably have decided and we'll probably be working on it. So don't worry, there's something coming probably. So until then, look forward to whatever comes next. Like I said, I totally stand in the Wolf Among Us series. I would say check it out, support it. And with that being said, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.